If you're looking to buy your first home and you're still struggling to get that deposit, this news would be great for you. So essentially, Liberal have said if they come in, they're going to allow first home buyers and anyone looking to enter the market pull out up to $50,000 from their super and use that as a deposit to buy their first home. So in Queensland, you've got a threshold of up to 700k when you're buying your first home where you don't have to pay stamp duty. You've also got a 5% concession with LMI. Probably all doesn't make sense, but long story short, at the moment you need around $35,000 as a deposit to buy your first home for 700k. If they go ahead and do this, that's going to give you, even if you've got $40,000 in your super, you'll be able to rip that out, use that as a deposit to buy your first home and help you get into the market. If you want more about what they're thinking of doing, jump on the Liberal page. They sort of just talk about how Labor's had a ton of, migration come through and they really want to pull that back. International students coming into Australia and they really want to pull that back. So then what happens is if they can pull those figures back slightly, that should put remove a bit of constraint from the rental market. So then rents can come down and they're not going to be too crazy. But on the other hand, they really want to stimulate new property. They want people to go in, if they can't buy their first property, they'll be able to build. So it's going to be construction of new homes, which I think is going to be great. If you get to the bottom, they pretty much outline government will allow Australians to access up to $50,000 from their super to buy their first home. The money initially withdrawn from their super will need to be returned when the house is sold to support retirement. So it seems like you can pull the 50 grand out, but later on when you sell it, you're going to have to put it back. But I think this is great news. It can be really hard to save up for your first deposit. And if this goes through, this is going to allow a lot of people actually go in and buy their property. But at the same time, I own properties in these areas where they're under 800k. And I reckon these areas are going to see tremendous capital growth. So if you're sitting on the sidelines and all of that, this could be a great opportunity to go in before they jump from say 600k to 700k.